What is up, guys? Max with the Parlay Princes. We are back. I'm trying to keep this on a regular basis, so I'm here with some fight news, just fight talk, everything but predictions basically on this video. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, give me a follow, drop a comment, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of random shit today, but stuff that's still current. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Right here you'll see that at the Parlay Princes, just because I'm way more consistent on there with just posting like bets, funny stuff, memes, UFC talk, all that kind of good stuff. So I guess we'll dive into it. We'll scroll through everything we're going to mention. We'll talk about the Pereira stuff real quick, even though I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's so fresh. We'll talk about how Jesseonfire said McGregor is coming back because of a Chandler tweet. We'll talk about McGregor at the bar. We've all seen that clip recently. This one's funny. We'll talk about how McGregor wants to fight Max Holloway again. The tweet's probably been deleted already. And then some more serious stuff. Nate Maness got cut from the UFC. That's unacceptable. We'll talk about some Mokaev stuff. Ramon, Tavares. What else we got? Chael is concerned for Tony Ferguson. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'd rather you watch Chael's video. But that's going to be a good one. And then we'll talk about the Contender series, as well as I posted some stuff on Instagram of what you guys want me to talk about, and we're going to mention that. So we'll dive right into it. Little jump cut there because I recorded this whole thing yesterday about Alex Pereira, and I was going to put it out, but then I waited and I heard some more stuff. And so yesterday my recording was, regarding what's going on with Alex Pereira and that girl. And my video was just, we got to play it easy. We don't know what's going on here. Let's play it by ear. But as I watch more and more stuff and I hear more and more stuff, it's like, it really just sounds like a guy that was trying to smash. It wasn't the easiest of missions, but he accomplished it. I do not think it was the R word. I've been of many circumstances where you're with a girl, something is going on, you're doing whatever. She's not sure if she wants to do it. You're a guy, so you're like, come on, let's do it. And then eventually you guys do it and it's consensual. I think it's something like that, where maybe she wasn't 100% there trying to smash it out. Maybe she was, but she's a porn star. She was there at 3 a.m. He's been very, apparently, he's been very forthgoing about letting her know why she's there. He's staring at her ass. He's making her do spins. He's approving, apparently. He tried to kiss her. He told his friend, tell her to go to the bathroom with me. He's literally in bed, apparently naked, at 3 a.m. And she's in a hotel room with him. And she's a porn star that does this for a living. And she's literally like, I don't know what happened. She's saying stuff like, we started off 69ing. If you know what 69ing is, the girl's on top. It's not very forceful for the man. And then she says, I tried to put it in, but I couldn't. It's like, it sounds very consensual. And it sounds like you possibly regretted it the next day. That's just what I'm going with, people. Yesterday I was very, let's play it safe. Today I'm not. This fucking jerk off on the screen, Kenny, I don't even know his last name. He's on live yesterday saying that, this is what he said. He goes, if you think Alex Pereira and her had sex, do you still think that he's innocent? And I was the first one to comment yes. And he goes, yeah, I see what's going on here. You're evil. You're evil. This virgin can't fathom the idea of having intercourse with someone, it being consensual, and then she lies the next day. We can't have virgins running the MMA space talking about some of our best fighters and talking about sexual intercourse when he hasn't had it yet. Let's tighten up as a community. This guy looks like asparagus to begin with. I don't know how he's got 40K followers, aka Bilal's boyfriend. Let's tighten up as a group here. Alex is innocent. This girl gets DP'd for money on the regular. Next. We'll talk about how Jesseonfire, he put up a video today saying that McGregor and Chandler are definitely fighting because of a Chandler tweet. I don't see it happening. I wish we could bet on something like that. There's probably some crazy apps where you can, but there's no way in God's earth that McGregor's stepping in there in the next 500 days. And even at that point, if you wait that long, he's going to be too old. I think what happened, this is just like this is just what I think, because of the timing. The same time that he backed out of the fight is the same time he gets announced as a bare knuckle associate. So I think that that if not the main reason, that's a part of it. You just are guaranteed this bag. Like, he could run this up to 200 mil for all we know, and that's way bigger than any sort of UFC payday. So that's just my intuition about it. It's like, I don't really blame him technically. Why would you step in there, especially with Chandler, someone that hits like that? This isn't gonna be a fun sparring session. Like, be on your P's and Q's. So I used to be a huge McGregor fan. I've just fallen off because of the whole like pump faking. Like, it's just such a gimmick now. It's such like a social media thing. Like, and that might have been the issue. The 2015 McGregor didn't really have he had social media, but not like we see it now. So it's just too much celebrity status, and I think we've seen the best of McGregor. It was fun while it lasted, but now we'll talk about the next thing. That's why you see him at the bar looking like he's in the fucking, I want to say biker gang, but I think he was at like a biker gang meetup. I don't know what the hell that was, but it looked like a circus. Yeah, it kind of goes back to my last point where we've just seen the best of McGregor, and it's not even like funny anymore. It used to be funny to me, but now it's just kind of sad. I just keep on scrolling. I'm like, all right, next. I don't know who this is. And yeah, next we'll talk about McGregor. He put up a tweet saying he wants to fight Max Holloway. That is very concerning to me. Do I have the tweet here? I do not. But he did beat Max Holloway in 2013. It is very crazy, and this is why I do smoke weed, but I try and keep like a clean mind. I try and, work out, all this stuff, just because like you can see, not that McGregor is like unhealthy, but you can just see how different people's lives, like, okay, they parted ways at 2013, and look at him now. Like, Max Holloway, we're all like fucking addicted to Max Holloway. McGregor, you look at his comments, all the comments are just like, fight, like, what are you doing? Like, get off the drugs. It's just like, it shows you kind of about money, honestly. Like, I prefer that Max Holloway wealth, where I'm wealthy, I'm set, probably set for life, and I can still function in society. Like, really, that's what it comes down to. So I hope McGregor fights Max Holloway. Step in there with Max Holloway. That would be fucking insane. What are the betting odds on that shit? Minus 800 Max Holloway. Well, it'd be easy to put KO, but sign me up for that shit. Alright, so next we'll talk about Nate Maness. And I'll play the clip here where he says kind of why he got let go from the UFC. I'll play it right now.
And it's just not a real true UFC experience. So I wasn't demanding it. I was just asking for it. I guess that rubbed him the wrong way. Things kind of went a little downhill after that. Being one of the gym guys, he's like an 18-year-old kid, man. Doesn't really know the ins and outs of gym talk and things like that. So we were talking about some of the things that had gone on, and he ended up actually messaging the matchmaker on Instagram. Just being a kid trying to take up for his teammate and his buddy. Matchmaker ended up seeing that. Things progressively got worse. Fast forward to the Jimmy Flick fight. Win the fight. Feel like I'd done enough to earn that next contract, 5-2, a couple of bonuses, things like that. We reached out. We heard that they weren't sure if they wanted to re-sign us or not. 5-6 weeks go by, and we finally get a reason why. Basically said the flyweight division is compromised of exciting fighters that get finishes or at least put on exciting fights, and we don't view Nate like that, which I think is a little crazy to me.
Yeah, so you see right there, Nate Maness. It's unfortunate. He was 5-2 in the UFC, 3-fight bonus. Gone. I feel like some of the matchmakers just be getting a little butthurt, or people working in the UFC, and it's a shame. It's, same thing with Mokaev. I hated that fight he had before Cop, but I didn't think he deserved to get cut. Like, he's undefeated in the UFC, could be fighting for the title next. For him to just get cut like that, it just shows kind of that it's not all about talent and skill. Like, they throw a little bit of something in there, like their emotions in the business. I don't know, but I do not like the Nate Maness thing. Thankfully, he said he has like a bunch of offers. He'll announce something soon, so that'll be good for him. Hopefully we see him back in the UFC, and I think that was just some weird bullshit. Pretty fucked up. Same thing with Mokaev. We'll talk about him next. He says he'll fight his next fight in the UFC for free. I don't know if that's to show his loyalty or what the case is, but let my guy back in the UFC, Dana. Like, this is insane. He's undefeated, could be fighting for the title. I'm not a fan of his style. I don't think his last fight was that boring. He was at least going for head kicks. He was keeping it standing. It wasn't like anything we saw in his fight before that. I forgot who he fought. I think it was fucking Perez, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Maness and Mokaev, let's get them back in here. That's really all I have to say about that. Keep an eye out for more UFC fighters that have stories like this, because I think it's a little fucked up. But yeah, next we'll talk about Ramon Tavares, who unfortunately was in a fucking, not even a shootout. He got shot up. It was a drive-by out in Florida. I don't know where exactly, but keep him in your thoughts, bro, because that's fucking dangerous. It was outside his mom's house. You can't just pack up and move. They're probably fucking still there, so that's a scary thing. I'm a huge fan of Ramon Tavares, even though he's only just had one UFC fight, if I'm not mistaken. He's some guy I would definitely like to have on here one day, have like an interview or some shit. He seems like a cool guy. And that's it. If you want to see the video, check out his Instagram. I'll put the handle here. I'm not going to post the video on here, but definitely check him out. Give him a follow. He is young, up and coming, and hungry, and you'll see him back out here soon. Let's see. Next, we'll talk about Chael and how he is pretty upset with Tony. I'll let you guys watch the video because I don't want to take Chael's shine, and you could really just watch the video and have the views go to him. But he was just saying he doesn't really like how he kind of pump faked the retirement. What is he at? 7 in a row, 8 in a row? I forgot. But it's like, Chael's like, at this point, it's fucking time. And he's not comforting about it. So I thought that was interesting. A lot of us agree. We joke, let's see it go to 10-0, but we're not really serious. Let's wrap it up here. So that's an interesting video. Definitely check it out. He posted it a day or two ago. If you don't follow Chael Sonnen, definitely follow him. He's mad funny. Lastly, Contender Series is coming up next week. I'm so excited about that. That means we get fights on Saturdays, and then bam, we get them again on Tuesdays. We had the tough season, but that was fucking dog shit. There's 1 or 2 fighters I fuck with in there. The guy that hit the one guy with a fucking like straight elbow. Shit was nuts. Just a couple seconds. I forgot his name, but definitely keep an eye out for him. I think he's fighting in the semifinals. That's probably the only good thing about the tough shit. Other than that, horrendous. Like the Conor McGregor and Chandler tough season. Fucking endless. So bad, I couldn't believe it. And that's it. Contender Series coming up. So excited for that. I tend to not bet on that. Maybe I'll put like $5 on a ticket each night just to have some fun. Because a lot of underdogs win. But other than that, staying pretty far away from betting on Contender Series because it's so sketchy. It's a fucking dogfight. Dana wants to see finishes. This is half about skill, half about killing the guy. So be careful on betting with the Contender Series. Lastly, I will bring up some fucking things that people had to say on my IG. I'll let people post some topics. Please tell me they're here. Here they are. So the first one was talk about Dana's new love for Jon Jones and the whole hold up at heavyweight. That is interesting to me, and I'm going to freestyle this. There's a lot of moving components. We got Stipe, who we know is definitely going to retire. This is his last fight. We got Jones, who I believe is holding it up because he's injured, if I'm not mistaken. Injured. And then we got Tom Aspinall creeping in the mix. And then we got Dana that doesn't really give Tom Aspinall his credit. So it's a rough one because Dana will not do anything until this fight happens, Stipe. And it's not Stipe's fault. We're waiting for Jon Jones. So once that happens, bam, Stipe's out. Jon Jones might be out too. That's the issue a lot of people have. Like, there's no guarantee that Jon Jones isn't like, well, that was fun, guys. I beat the best. I'm out. That could happen. So that's a concern here. And yeah, Dana, bro, I fuck with Dana heavily, but he be saying some shit where he's like, Tom Aspinall's still rising up in the ranks. He's still, what did he say exactly? Damn, I can't remember, but he basically said something like that. He's still proving himself. No, it's over. He's proved himself. We need to see him against Jon Jones. And then if you bring up Alex Pereira in heavyweight too, Dana has a heart attack. I half get it. Like, keep Alex where he's at. I don't know if you heard that thunder, but Jesus. Keep Alex where he's at, and then 2 fights, 3 fights, then go to heavyweight. I do understand that side of it. So, I don't think that, like, Dana has any fucking, Jon Jones has any dirt on Dana. I think it's literally he just like has to have the Stipe fight happen. Stipe leaves, then everything else can go about its business. So that's the issue with that. Hey Bear, 5 minutes. Someone said your mother's coochie, so you're lucky I don't post a photo of that. You sick bastard. And then someone posted something else. What was it? Oh, talk about UFC 308. It's about to storm. I'm about to wrap this up because my dog's about to... Let me let him in. It's okay, Papa. It's okay, my Papa. He's scared of the storm. 308, bro. Ilya Topuria, Max Holloway, Robert Whittaker versus unknown opponent because Chimaev is going to pull out. Just joking. Cyril Gane, Volkov. We got Ankalaev and Rakic, which I think is a weird fight because Rakic just got fucked up. Lerone Murphy, Dan Ige, Jeff Neal, and Rafael Dos Anjos. I'll just run through who I like real quick because I kind of already know who I like. I like Jeff Neal, Dan Ige, Ankalaev. Cyril Gane and Volkov is tough. We'll come back to that. Damn, Whittaker and Chimaev is tough too. I guess Chimaev because it's wrestling. He's probably going to pull out. And then Topuria and Holloway. Damn, bro. I want to say Topuria just because his power. But watch Max slip everything the whole fight. Wink, wink. Like the Matrix. Didn't Gon and Volkov fight already? I'm not going to look this up now, but you guys get it. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, because I'm going to do stuff like that. You can put some topics, including my mother's coochie, and I'll still read it on here. So, Max with the Parlay Princes. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but it's about to storm crazy. Again, follow me on all this shit. Give me a subscribe if you don't mind. Like, comment some shit. Just not my mother's coochie. Let's get it.
I got me a bag, it can't even fit up in my jeans. The niggas mad, prices back up on my teeth. The truck too fast, I don't even know how I made it down the street. Get franchise, we the team. 100 rolls up in a week. I made 100 right in that week. I just say shit, I cannot sleep.